Let me set this up for everybody before we jump in and look at it. All right. Most of you are absolutely fine when you're converting your referral business. You just basically follow up and say, yes, I got your message that you were thinking about selling your house. And, so, yeah, when can I come over? Like it's really hard to muck that one up. You show up at their house, you kind of smile, right? Their expectation is you can help them. You're a trusted person because they trust somebody else. And boom, you just sign them up. You don't even need a printed presentation. You sign them up and go, right? All right, well, let me ask you about that. Why, if it's a referral and they're going to do business with you anyway, why would you even give or bother to take time to give a listing or a buyer presentation? Why would you do it? Why give the presentation if you're going to get the business anyway? It's a good question. So let me put this into perspective for you. It was several years ago. I'm in the back of the room. I'm watching Catherine Proctor work with coaching level members. You guys are class, so I'm watching her work with coaching level members at a breakout. And she did some polling asking the coaching members about Craig Proctor's coaching level buyer and listing presentations. And she was amazed that a lot of the people in the room hadn't downloaded them and weren't using them. Okay. Keep the comments coming on why you would give a presentation to a referral. Okay. But she was amazed why the majority of the coaching members in the room weren't doing this. Like, she was absolutely amazed. So we were talking about it later, and I gave her my opinion on why it was. Okay. I said, look, they equate a presentation with getting the customer. So, and before they got into the room with you and involved in the Craig Proctor system, they were already getting customers from referrals. So when we're talking about presentations and they're already getting the customers from referrals without one, especially like Craig Proctor's, why would they go and implement one if that's their source of business? Okay. And I said, they're not thinking that they need a listing or buyer presentation to get the customer because they're going to get them anyway. So we've got to reframe the conversation on why it's important to do that. Okay. So I've asked you guys why you thought it was important, right? So I'm going to give you some, and you've weighed in with some pretty good observations on why you believe you should give a presentation to your listing and buyer customers. And I'm going to give it to you straight. It's to exceed their expectations. So let's pause there for a minute. When a customer comes into contact with you, whether it's a referral or anyone else, they have a certain level of expectation. So you sit down with a referral, okay? It could even be a family member or a really close friend of yours, and you're sitting down with them. They have a level of expectation. Yes? Right. And so why would you give a presentation? To exceed expectations. All right. If you want referrals, if that's your game plan, if you want 5-star reviews, if that's your ultimate currency, how do you get them? How can you guarantee yourself a 5-star review? And the answer is exceed expectations. Do you give people 5-star reviews for meeting expectations? Yes or no? Right. See, most of us have a level of expectation when we go somewhere. Like, let's say we go eat at a restaurant and it's good. It met our expectation. Are you going to run out? I can't wait to give them a 5-star review for meeting my expectations. No. So the reason you go through this effort is to reframe the customer's expectations. Why would you reframe their expectations? To get a 5-star review. All right. So I'm going to exceed their expectations. I showed up. All right. They were expecting one thing. I go through the presentation, and every time I click a button and say something about it, they're like, wow, that's amazing. I didn't know you did that. Wow, that's more than I was thinking. Oh my God, you guys do all of that for me. Okay. So now what have I done? I've created a new expectation. Is that good or bad? Now I'm going to say it's good, because when I exceed their expectation and meet it, I get a 5-star review. So if you guys wonder why you should use like a presentation, a listing or buyer presentation when meeting with referrals and your friends and your family, it's because they have a level of expectation when they meet you. Okay. And you'd want to assume that their level of expectation, okay, is one thing, but your overall business delivers at a much higher level. Okay. So I'm going to show them that I reset their expectations, i.e. exceeded. Now I'm on my way to a 5-star review. You never get 5-star reviews by meeting people's expectations. You always get them by exceeding them. Okay, so what is your business designed to do now from start to finish? Exceed expectations. So write that down because that's going to lead us right into where we're going with this today. What is your business designed to do? Exceed the customer's expectations. Dude, every part of it. Okay, got it? Every part of it is designed to exceed expectations. Why? Because your ultimate currency is not the commission check, it's the 5-star review. So I've asked you guys this question. I'll raise it one more time and we'll jump right into these pre-selling elements. All right. What if your business did not run on money? What if your life didn't run on money? What if you made a lot of money, but it was just trophies? You can only look at the commission checks. You could frame them up. You could put them on your counter. You could put them on your wall, but you couldn't use them to pay your bills or put your kids through college or pay your house payment. You could only fund those things with a 5-star review. If that were true, would you or would your business be different? Would you do things differently? Correct. 100% you would. If you had to get a 5-star review in order to pay every freaking bill you got, okay, and create the lifestyle you wanted, if that was the real currency, I can assure you, your processes, your system, everything you did, everyone you hired, people you talked to, the words that come out of your mouth, everything just got better. It's a whole new business. And that, my friends, is where we start.